Hello everyone and welcome back to a daily video for October 8th, 2019. Here on the channel, as promised, daily videos for the month of October. I do appreciate all of you who tune in every daily video there and watch every one of my daily videos. I would not be doing this without you. That encouragement means a lot. I'm kind of coming on with a little bit short of a shorter video than usual tonight. Um, you know, uh, Apparently, there is a former NS Nova Scotia premier who passed away. He was also a former uh, senator in the political world here in Canada. Um, the political side of things. He was a part of the Conservative Party. He was a conservative for, I believe, his whole political career. I don't think you could change parties anyway. But uh, on the other hand, yeah, you can change parties because Bernier did it with his People's Party. So, you can. Anyway, I don't know much about politics. I don't want to know much about politics. Politics is a sick thing to get into. Um, but I've actually had people on Facebook on a Facebook account that I have set up that ain't actually my name and all. It's kind of a false Facebook account, fake one. But uh, I had a person on that account say that I should become the prime minister someday. It was pretty awkward to hear. It's like, no, I don't want to be the prime minister. You know, Gertrude, if you're watching, uh, it's uh, it's not something I want to get into. Let's just leave it at that. But you know, there again, there is an NS premier, a former NS, or rather Nova Scotia premier that has passed away. I think it was on Friday when the news broke. Um, I will double check with that. Uh, anyway, his uh, his name was John Buchanan. He was well known in my hometown here. He married a girl from my hometown, my village here that I live in. Um, so he died on October 3rd of this year, a few days ago. Uh, I think that was Thursday, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I think that was Thursday. I'm not going to sit here and figure that out, but not to make this too awkward of a video, uh, I'm there's government building flags at half staff right now for his funeral. Until his funeral, they're at half staff currently as I speak. And that is his funeral is on Friday. I'm just coming on here to send sympathy, thoughts, prayers, condolences out to his family. This is a dark world, especially when deaths happen and families and whatnot. And there seems to be a lot of conservatives dying this year, as I see on the government website there. But yeah, this camera crooked. But it's very sad to hear of someone dying. It's upsetting, it's shocking, especially when it's one of your family members. That's very hard to take in when they do pass away. Um, sometimes you need grief support with that, and it's very unfortunate that life brings events like that and things like that happen. But you know, Buchanan was very well known here in the province. He loved his province of Nova Scotia. He put Nova Scotia first. That is one thing I like about him. I never knew the guy really, but you know, I've been hearing things since he died about him that are all good things. And you know, I just want to just extend my sympathy and whatnot to his family. You know, very shocking. And you know, he, as you know, with everyone who dies, they can always live on a little longer, but unfortunately their death and their, you know, comes into play and their life is cut short. Especially, you know, not only this in this case, but there's family members that are killed. And you know, we really want to extend our sympathies out to those families that had to suffer a car accident, right? A family in a car accident, a family in a four-wheeler accident, a family member. You know, there has to there you know, we extend our sympathy out to those families that had a family member killed. And you know, there was a four-wheeler accident a few years back in my hometown, claimed the life of a young man on a four-wheeler. He was driving, I guess, apparently really fast down this hill or up the hill. um, Okay, we're not getting interrupted. That's always good. But you know, uh, he wasn't wearing a helmet, I guess. Um, you know, the same thing with my cousin, though, that same type of thing happened back in 2008. My cousin was on a four wheeler, only about 16 years of age, and he crossed this road that had a cable going across it. And what happened is he didn't realize there was a cable there, and he nearly got his he nearly got his head cut off because of it. And that's the really the first funeral I've ever remembered attending. I was so young at the time that happened. But you know, it really hit my grandmother hard, right? Because that would have been her nephew. Um, her nephew. No, that would have been her grandson. Sorry about that. But you know, it was her grandson, people. But I'm getting notifications from Facebook. Not the right time right now. But you know, there is a whole bunch of sadness out in the world that can happen, and you know, deaths and accidents is one of them. And you know, so we'll leave it off. uh, I'll end the video with this one. I am lowering my flags for Buchanan, even though his death was not caused by an accident, or you know, he wasn't killed or anything. But you know, uh, there was also well, now that I think of it, there was also a car accident not too far from here, my house, a few years back. A woman who a lot of people knew in a way struck a guardrail, and she was in a neighborhooding community, and it claimed her life. But you know, my father did attend that accident. It was very heartbreaking to see a grandmother, a step grandmother, uh, you know, just a very uh, well known person. Um, was a big part of the family, pass on from this life because she died at the scene of the accident. But I'm not trying to make this upsetting or anything, uh, as that accident did occur back in 2017. But you know, we really extend our sympathies out to the families that had tragedies and accidents and had family members killed. Um, None of my grandmothers are passed on yet. My grandfathers, both of them, have died and passed on, and we have to, just live with it because it's a part of life. Um, you know, Life causes suffering sometimes, uh, and grief is one of them. When you lose someone very close and important into your family. But you know, uh, yeah, the accidents. It's big. It hits a family hard. But you know, leaving on a positive note. I will be doing a daily video tomorrow as promised. Daily videos throughout the month of October. Um, and, you know, just spread love because you don't know when one of your family members or one of your friends is going to pass on and leave this life here on earth and go out into eternity, which is the other half of what happens after a death. But um, just check back with another daily video tomorrow. Buchanan, he was a very nice guy. He was, he cared about everyone, and he is going to be missed by many. I know that the flag on the Peace Tower is also going to fly at half staff on the day of the funeral on Friday as well. So that is very touching to know that. The Peace Tower is located in Ontario, and Buchanan was from Nova Scotia, really. But it's very lowering a flag for someone is a big deal. Okay, it shows a lot of respect for the death upon the victim of uh, the deceased person. Uh, it's a real honor too to lower a flag for someone. I remember back when I was in grade 7, I think it was. Yeah, I was in grade 7. My French teacher died, and guess what? I had the honor to go out and lower the school's flag for him. Uh, and I guess I did that more than once. I went out in front of that junior high school that I used to attend and helped them with their flag and whatnot. But you know, it's a real privilege uh, to get to you know people and become friends with them, and it's just a real life brings privileges, and yeah. Um, you know, it was a real privilege to lower that flag at my junior high school for that teacher. You know, I that was not the only teacher of mine that passed away. Last year, unfortunately, a teacher that I was not only a favorite student of, but me and him were buddies. He passed on at the age of 60 of last year. A very nice guy, had really great stories to tell, funny stories. he made me laugh all class most of the time at these funny things, whether it be talking about another student in the class in a funny way, or just another funny thing that he would come up with and say. But it is very it's very heartbreaking to hear of John Buchanan's death. Again, I send sympathy out to his grieving family during this difficult time of grief and sorrow. But it's very uh, respectful for the government to lower the flags for him. That is very that is, you don't see the government flags lowered every day. So that is very very good to see. I'm running out of words here. I kind of been the whole video. Let you in on that secret. I'm very not so wordy tonight, if that's a word to use. Not very feeling like doing a video tonight, but I did a video and I hope you enjoyed it. I did extend it for an extra 5 minutes to blabber on about things, but just wanted to bring up again the accidents that affected me when I heard of them. And it's it's a real honor to lower flags, and I will be lowering my flag on the day of Buchanan's funeral on Friday. And I will probably submit a video out to you guys here on the channel of me lowering the flag, doing a half-staff video. I haven't did one in a while of me actually lowering it, but just check back for updates. Please consider to show your support here on the channel. Wrapping this up, almost 20 minutes long tonight. I thought this was going to be a short video. I said that at the beginning of this video, but I guess it's a long one-take video tonight. And people don't like long videos that I make. Sorry if you're watching, but sometimes I just rant on, and maybe I am wordy tonight. I don't know what I am now, but like, share, and subscribe, and continue to show your support. Links and information are in the description, so always check that out. And I will catch you back in tomorrow night's daily video, because that's when I post them, is at night. So always subscribe and click on that notifications bell to get notified. I'm sorry if this ain't the best video that you think I ever did here on the channel. It's kind of not what I want to do, is come on here and tell you that I have to lower a flag for someone. But I lower flags for people I don't even know sometimes. So I'm just letting you in on that one. I am a very nice guy to the grieving families when it comes to deaths, when it comes to my flags being lowered. But just check back with another video tomorrow, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.